Hello YouTube. Okay, third attempt. I know, you guys haven't even seen the first two, because the first one was too long, had to delete it. This one, the second one was, I didn't even bother putting it on the computer because I knew it was going to be too long. And since it's in QuickTime videos, I can't just split it in half. So I'm going to go quick, because this is my third attempt. It's like 12:30, which is late for me, because I worked today. And I'm just going to get it done, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, so first thing of business, whatever, you know. This is a captive bead ring. Ta-da. And to get this in, fairly simple, okay? A lot of people are confused by this. I was before I was, before I knew what it was. My mom got her ear pierced like right here, this little flap skin here, and I didn't know how to get it out. So, looked it up. What you do is you pop out the ball, shove it through your ear, and then you pop the ball back in. And the ball has little indents on the side to help you. Ta-da! That's a captive bead ring. This, by the way, is a 16 gauge. And what I have in my ear now is a 12 gauge. I don't know if you can see very well. I'll quick do this. Oh, shoot. Little thing for you. There you go. That's called a horseshoe with the spikes on. I'll show you another one in a minute. Alright. Second order of business, these are 14 gauge captive bead rings. They're a little smaller, as you can see, or may not see. It's just kind of blurry, but that's what those are. And these are 12 gauge. I'm just going to pull out the whole pack for you, because the way this works is I bought a pack of 12 gauge for $13, and it came with a pair of captive bead rings, 12 gauge, the other one's in there, and then a pair of horseshoes, 12 gauge, and the other one's in my ear. And long story short, it came with balls and spikes that you can unscrew and put on here very conveniently. I love this. This is a very good pack. It was $13, and if you think about it, it comes with about 3 pairs of earrings, because you can either put the ball on or the spike on. To the horseshoe, this is the ball, and this is the spike. Personal preference there. I'm not. My favorite used to be captive bead rings. That's all I'd wear. That's all I'd wear. That's all I'd wear. And all of a sudden, the only reason I only wear the captive bead rings was because my hair would get stuck in this at night, and it hurt like a. Well, you can guess what it hurt like. So I gave up on the horseshoes, and I put a captive bead ring in. And then all of a sudden my hair didn't get tangled in it anymore, so now I just wear this all the time because I like this one better. Now, I might go back to captive beads. I'm not sure. So, this is a 12, like I said. These are 10s, and I don't wear these because my ear isn't big enough. This is a swirly whirly thing. That's what I call it. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be called, or what it is called. If someone out there knows what it is called, you can let me know. Again, it looks like this. It's like a worm or like a fetus. So let me know what it's called. I'll put it in the description of my video for you, and I'll give you credit. Yeah, give you credit. This is a pincher, or pincer, not sure quite what it is at the moment. As you can see on this one, and on this whirly twirly thing, there's really no end to it. It can just like fall out at any time. So what they do for you is they put little rubber O-rings, as they're called, I think, or something. Basically, it goes on here, and they're little rubber things, and then they hold it in your ear. They're like little rubber stoppers, which are very convenient. If you lose them, you can buy some on the internet for like 25 cents a pop, which is kind of expensive if you think about it, but if you think about it again, you can get 10 for like $2, 20 for $5, and 100 for $25. I'm not going to do any more math. Alright, this is called a plug. The reason being is that it plugs in your hole. So, you stick the long part in your hole, and then ta-da, it just looks like you have a little stud, and everyone's like, oh, well, that's not too bad. If you want to, like, hide it from family members, relatives, kids at school who are picking on you, or if the big ones, like the swirly and the pincer just get annoying. You can put a plug in and it'll keep the whole thing for you. Alright, basics on gauging your ears. I'm going to give you a quick rundown. What you start with when your ear is pierced, generally, you can get it bigger, is you get a stud. Now this is my Batman stud, but you're not going to get it pierced with a Batman stud, because this is my favorite earring ever. So if you know any like bigger gauges of a Batman earring, because it's only 16, but if you know any bigger gauges, let me know. Hook me up. And you'll get it pierced with like a 16 or an 18 gauge, maybe even 20. So after a few months, you let it heal for a little bit. Please let it heal for a little bit, or it's going to hurt, it's going to blow out, you're going to get infected, you're going to be like, Alex, you told me to do this. I'm going to be like, no I didn't. There you go. There goes my liability. So you get it pierced with a stud. Like this. And then you wait, and then you decide you want to gauge it. So, you start with, I don't know, like a 16 captive bead, let's say. That's what I'm just going to go through with what I did, because it's quick. I started with a 16 captive bead. I kept that in for about a month. And finally, I got off my butt, and I got some 14 gauge captive beads. Then, about a week later, which is very unhealthy, don't do this, I got some 12 gauge. Now that, like, the 14 didn't hurt going in at all. This one stung a little. So I guess if you keep it in for like a week, you can try. I wouldn't recommend it though. I put my 12s in, those are still in. And then this morning I tried to put in 10s after a week of having the 12s in. I'm so impatient. I shouldn't do that. Don't do it. And I'll probably try in like 2 weeks to put in a 10. I'll let you know how that goes. Last business, what it's made of. You're going to want to go for, I always buy, because I live close to Spencer's, and Spencer's is the only place that's near me that actually sells body jewelry, like gauging things. And by the way, it is not called gauging your ears. I was wrong. Listen to Joe. It's just called stretching your ears. Alright? You can watch his video on it. He's tremendous. Not, I mean, like, excellent. Anyways. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Go for titanium or stainless steel. I've heard bad things about plastic and about acrylic. Now, that's going to differ for everyone. So I want you to experiment. Unless you're poor, like me. Then just, like, buy something that looks cool, shove it in your ear, and disinfect it all the time. Be really careful with it. That's all I'm going to say. Last, other body mods. All I have is the ear piercing and a tattoo. You want to see it? It's the circle of fists. Because I'm a music nerd, so I got it put on my body forever. Please don't criticize anything I've done. It's really annoying. Okay?